Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody, and welcome to Beyond Standards community. It's your Captain Shanks once again with some more Rise of the Witch King action. And as you know, this is gonna be a tournament video for the YouTube and for the Twitch live stream. By the way, Twitch TV/Beyond Standards if you are watching it on YouTube. And we're gonna have a game between Andy-san from Portugal against Nameless from Russia. We got already a couple of games today, and I'm really excited to cast this one. We're gonna see a lot of dwarf action. I hope you're gonna be ready for that. And before losing any time, let's get right into it. And if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to subscribe to me on my YouTube channel and to like this video. Before losing any time, let's get it started. We have Eternal with us today as well for the co-casting part. And
Hello,
also
guys.
special thanks here in front of everyone to Eternal. He created those amazing images and even the intro video all by himself, which I'm really thankful. Thank you so much for that.
No worries. It was really fun to make.
So before we jump, we need to again do the spin thing to see the first map of the day between those guys. Is gonna be Eastfold. So actually we never saw, or we saw all the maps, but we only saw Forts of Eisen once so far. And yeah, let's get it started. Guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, Sergeant Rock 25. Wait, this guy's learning German from me. Oh, this is so kind from you, dude. Front of Eisen. So we're gonna have Eastfold, the normal version in this case, because Mr. Smog was complaining again, like always. Mr. Smog is always complaining.
What did you say again?
I'm joking. Is it known when the finals are? Nah, unfortunately not. Because, I mean, we just started today is the kickoff of the tournament. We have group stage with 8 different groups, each 4 players. So it's gonna be hard to predict when the final is gonna be. We have a deadline though for the group stage. So the deadline is 2 weeks. In 2 weeks we're gonna finish. And it depends on the players. Pretty much, you know, if they're gonna be available, how many games we will be able to get each day, and ideally we will be finishing this tournament by the end of this month.
Yo ho ho ho, Staswer just became a pirate.
Stasvir, my man, thank you so much for the follow. We're gonna have goblins against dwarves. The first,
The Classico.
the Classico, the mobility with the tunnels and with the shafts. And let's see. Thank you so
And
much
in
for
the
the
lore
follow.
as well, you know, the goblins are the enemy of the dwarves, so it's really nice.
So the first time we see actually goblins in the tournament so far, we were seeing Angmar, Mordor, Eisen, Men of the West, and yeah, but we didn't see goblins yet.
Yeah, that was the only faction we didn't see yet.
And on the top side of the map, we have the green goblin player Nameless. He's fighting for Russia today, trying to make his country proud. And on the bottom side, we have the red dwarf player Andy-san. Andy-san is main dwarf player, probably one of the best, if not the best dwarf player in Rise of the Witch King in the 1v1. He's also a Rise of the Witch King expert, so I'm really excited to see how he's gonna perform. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for a fast finish. And yeah, we might see many games between goblins and dwarves between those guys. Remember, it's a best of 3. Unfortunately, until now we were not able to see a third game yet. So all the games we were able to cast together with Eternal were finished by the time when it hits 2 games. So
Yeah.
maybe that might be the time, even though obviously the favorite player in this matchup is gonna be Andy-san.
Yeah,
Fiesta.
the more we're gonna get into higher games in the tourneys, the more it's gonna be closed, you know, like for now, every player is clearing, you know.
By the way,
Like,
guys, if you wanna see who is participating in the tournament, which players are in which group, just make sure to hit !worlds in the chat. A link will approach, and in this link you will see all the players who are participating. To answer your question, Solas is unfortunately not participating in this World Championship. But this is not the last tournament that we're gonna host for this community, and I will try my best to get him for the next tournaments. Worlds.
Okay, we have a spiderling start coming from Nameless into a goblin cave. Okay, so the spiderlings are going down because just earlier Andy destroyed a mine. He was building his mine right next to the tunnel, so he...
Like that, guys.
So,
like that. Yeah, like that.
The tunnel got spotted. I mean, the mines got spotted.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, we have a goblin cave, spider pits from the goblin player Nameless.
He's counting and he's gonna seize his mine, so the spiderlings are actually gonna be a good start just for that.
Yeah, exactly.
For now. Because usually spiderlings start against dwarves, not necessarily the best option. It can be very good, just for that reason, you know, the pikes can really quickly come out. Well, here he was obliged to destroy the mines because they were not ready yet. But the next mine is not Dayman actually, sorry. Nameless is gonna attack. They're gonna have a harder time to take it down.
Exactly.
And creeping with the spiderlings.
He's creeping with the spiderlings.
He wants them to get level 2 so he can recover. Yeah.
But,
and the pikes are gonna seize that, try to steal creep maybe.
Let's see if they will be
able
able to.
The creeping.
Oh, don't trample. Oh, he was able to get the last hit on the creep with the pikes. And he was also able to get one part of the pressure. Yes, treasure. He's a real pirate, you know, he's grabbing the treasure on the ground. A nice move here from Andy-san. He has also a mineshaft at the top side of the map, as you can see. He has a mineshaft here, getting more and more.
What you can see of the gameplay of Andy-san, when he moves with a unit, he always have his builder right close to it, you know, so the builder is always following the troops and he's always moving like that, you know, just like I told you, the mines are the way to move with dwarves. You don't make the dwarf run, you make them move with the mine. So you always having a builder nearby to build statue, to build mines is always super important.
We're gonna have a fight here. Goblin archers with the poisoned arrows fighting against the pikes. The goblin warriors are taken down. In the meantime, spider lings were fighting against the guardians, but they are forced to run away. 2 battalions were able to survive, but they are only level 1, so they won't be recovering over time. And unlike Men of the West or elves or dwarves, goblin does not have a structure in which he can heal up his units. And we're gonna have fissure coming up for the goblin player already. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
I mean, Mirakturi loves that. He's just saying, I love that structure against the dwarves.
Yeah, it's good. Fisher is pretty good in almost every faction's matchups. Just better in some.
Right, we have rolling call ability. Warchan has been used from the goblin player Nameless as well. This is the game number 1, as you can see at the top side of your screen. It's 0-0. We're gonna have poison blades active. Let's see who's gonna win that. Guardians are actually quite tanky in the hold down stance. Remember, once they hit level 2, they will be unlocking the charge attack ability, which is something like rallying call. And yeah, I mean, they are quite tanky, as you can see. Goblin player is outnumbering the enemy units, yes, but it's not about quantity, it's about quality.
He really needed the Warchan to deal damage with the archers here, otherwise it would have been much harder fight to win.
Look, Mirak is saying spider links will be really good if Andy bring a battle wagon, and as they are strong against them.
Yes, you should get them after, usually, because the spiderlings, as we saw early game, didn't accomplish much. Except for destroying a lucky mine. If you're not lucky, they will not be able to take down the mine. Look at Andy base. If you send a spider that you can't take it down, take the mine, you know. It's too close from the forts.
And by the way, guys,
since the dwarves are expanding, but outside the base, you know, not always near it.
Yeah.
It's not really useful. I mean, they're useful, but later, you know, not right away.
Right, we're gonna get more swordman units, half-troll swordman units, and more goblins. He has 2 goblin caves and a spider pit, which is only level 1 still, so he needs to level him up to get spider riders on the field. By the way, 66 viewers, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, thank you so much for everything, and I hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. We are today streaming the group stage of the World Championship. How many games we are able to stream already? The first one was between El Rohir and Daiman. Then we had Daiman against Alex.
King Mustafa. And this is the fourth game, I think.
This is the 4th game, right? Yeah, I think
so.
So
in the number of games, the 7th game and the 4th game on the group stage.
Exactly. And yeah, we have still many games to go.
Yeah.
But this is only the day number 1. Today is the kickoff of the World Championship, by the way. Andy was in the meantime able to creep the troll on the bottom right side. And he will be able to capture this in, which means he will be able to get those hobbits on the field if he wants to.
Yeah, Nameless is doing a good job with his goblin archers. Andy definitely should have went for an archery range or a battle wagon, because the problem here is archers. Look at the archer level 2 and almost level 3. They've killed a lot.
Exactly.
And it's them doing the damage.
So he has only double barracks, double Hall of Warriors. So he's spamming more and more normal units.
Yeah,
unlike his opponent, he's getting also strong units on the field.
He's feeding too much.
What do you think about in a 1 versus 1 unit against unit? Swordman, as a half-troll swordman from Goblin faction against Guardians from the Dwarf faction.
With no buff, no ability whatsoever,
no buff,
the half-trolls win.
Okay.
In all ground.
I mean, they have the same abilities pretty much. They have the charge attack just like the Guardians.
Yeah, they just have better stats, you know. Those 100 resources that you put in the half-trolls are making a difference. But where the Guardians get better is
with the siege hammers.
Basically when you clump and you position your units, it's easier to position your Guardians in a way so that most of them are eating one guy faster, you know, while the half-trolls are bigger, so it's harder to make them stick better on a battalion, basically.
This fight will be won here from the Andy-san. The reason being for that is that he was using rallying call like 10 seconds earlier than his opponents, and by the time Warchan was used, most of the units from the half-troll swordmen were already dead. Alex is saying in the chat that half-troll swordmen are the best swordman unit in Rise of the Witch King, and followed by Black Numenorians.
Yeah, pretty much. Because especially once they're upgraded, they're literally the best swordman unit in the game. But
I mean, I think Uruk-hai are also quite strong.
Which one?
Uruk-hai, you know, from Isengard.
Yeah, Uruk-hai are still less stronger than those half-trolls. I mean, actually, there's less stronger against other things, but in a 1v1 fight, Uruk-hai would win because they have a faster attack rate and you can clump them. Like I said, the positionment of your units are very important. What is the positionment of your units? Basically, which units in your battalion are eating at one time. So that's what is clumping, you know, when you go around the building, all your units are eating at the same time while they're not like in the back doing nothing, you know. It's just, and you have the same mechanic with units against units, you know, when you make them walk in the enemy battalion and then you attack, all of your units are gonna eat at the same time, you see?
Abba, welcome to the stream. Abba is saying it's pointless comparing units in 1v1. Agreed, confirmed. Let's check the PowerPoints. Nameless has
I agree.
550 command points available, 15 power points available for Nameless. Why is he not picking anything? He just picked Tainted Lands. It was laggy for a second, I was scared to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
And he picked Wildman Dunland. He's using Tainted Land immediately. Wildman of Dunland will be used as well. And Hobbit Special summon in the meantime as well from the Dwarf player.
Please, do your ability, get them off here. Okay, just did it. The after's gonna be useless.
Why is, because on the Tainted Land they have fear resistance. Or? No, they don't have
it doesn't. Frodo was too far away from. He should have moved Frodo closer to the Dunland men, and then he would have been better. But yeah, about the units comparison, I agree. Why? Because what matters is a unit is everything. The speed, how you use it, you know. So if you're only comparing stats, it's not gonna be accurate to an actual battle experience, you know.
Nice defense here, nice summons, which were saving the day. Frodo and Sam are fighting for the Middle Earth in the meantime.
Watch out! Sad Hamich entering the ship.
The coursers
Ahoy,
are dying
matey.
to.
Thank you so much for the follow, Said Hamich, by the way. Appreciate it.
I just want to say something right now is that Nameless at the top left of the map for the entire game, he's got 5 tunnels up there, you know, right under Andy's nose, and Andy's just just made one mine there and nothing else.
Yeah, but to be
So this
honest,
is
I'm
very
really
good for
surprised that Nameless is performing quite well. And maybe it's me, but I was expecting a bit more from Andy. This game, it looks great.
Yeah,
The situation is really great for the Goblin player so far. And
yeah,
I
right
think
now, and
if he
he's
doesn't
gonna
make a
lose the
mistake-
builder. Yes, he just lost the builder.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he made a mistake by going double barrack. His first push were stopped, so it was pointless to go double barrack. But he was already into double, so against Goblin archers you need either need brand battle wagons or axe throwers.
Yeah, he has Brand on the field.
Yeah, now he's got brand, but yeah, he's still gonna make a difference. The game is far from over. Andy is Andy.
Achtung, German, yes. Andy has barely played recently, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. Andy was not being active in the last couple of weeks. And that means he became a bit rusty. I think the game number 1 will help him to get a bit more in form. And even if he loses that, it's not gonna be the end. We're gonna have at least one more, if not 2 more games to go. But one thing is for sure, that Andy will be playing only dwarves in every single game. That's what he told me before the tournament started.
Yeah, because since he hasn't played much recently, he's just gonna stay on his strong faction and he really needs to. So it's easier, you know, when you don't play for weeks. Like if I don't play for a week, I come back and I'm not very good, like at all, you know. So I can imagine not playing for weeks.
Elpern, my man, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in, Elpern. Right, we have a fight around this side. Nice. I like the damage of the Corsairs. This fight should be... This is gonna be a close fight, but nah, I think it should be won by the dwarf player. All the swordmen are dead, the goblins are dead. The Corsairs, they should be avoiding... Oh, he's not watching them. He's staying on the fire, he's taking too much damage and he's gonna lose a battalion here. Was not paying attention. And we will have Spider Lynx special summon, Spider special summon from the Goblin player Nameless.
Very nice, he's gonna kill Brand. Oh, actually no, the Guardians will be here to stop the spiders.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get into the shop. Nah, never mind, he's just lurking around.
Yeah, he's just taking care, he's just blocking the spiders with the Guardians here.
Yeah.
Still gonna be a loss because the Guardians are weak to spiders.
Alright, we have barrage ability unlocked here from the dwarf player, by the way. And this gonna have his ability available for the next 5. Battle Wagon is putting in some nice work here.
Next big fight, Andy will win if the Goblin clump, and I believe he will.
And I think he will be, he will be grouping with all his units. King Brand is coming out of the mineshaft again with the Guardians. We're gonna have a fight in the pathway in the middle of the map. 4 power points collected, 700 command points available for the dwarf player Andy-san. And on the other side we have Spider Allies, which were not quite useful, not the best summon. Wildman of Dunland, Tainted Land, Warchant, and 3 power points collected, as well as 925 command points available for the Russian player Nameless, playing the Goblin faction.
So just Mirag just told me that the attack rate of half-throw swordsmen are faster than the Uruk one.
Wait a second. Well, 1 second. No one represents Serbia. Oh yeah, Serbia is not represented in this one. Unfortunately, not a single Balkan country is actually. Or Slovenia is actually inside, right? Slovenia is inside. I'm pretty sure. Romania is inside.
So Andy just used his barrage ability. It was a very bad use in my opinion. I mean, not so bad, but it just destroyed one clump of goblins, so it's not...
Hello my friends, Marhopre, welcome to the stream. Tyr, welcome. Who presents my country, Germany? Yeah, there are a couple of Germans. Not a couple of Germans, one German is actually also participating in the tournament. And Andy is calling it GG. Oh!
So yeah, about the attack rate. So basically what gives the advantage of to Uruks in against half-throws is that you can clump the Uruks against the half-throws, just like with the Guardians, and you have more troops attacking them.
Any from Austria? Yes, we have one player from Austria, SDK Rambo 4000. He's fighting for Austria, my friend. Like I said, we have 18 different countries, you know, 18. So let's reroll real fast. We're gonna rethrow. Let's see, maybe we're gonna get Forts of Eisen. Westfold it is gonna be this time. So Forts of Eisen is actually pretty doomed today. We don't see that often.
Good.
Australia? No, Australia, my friends. Sorry for that. Are you from Australia? Maybe you can participate in the next one, then we have a player from there.
Definitely.
Eastfolds. Oh wait.
Westfold.
Westfolds. Okay. Oh, I need to open 2 more spots. Sorry for that.
No problem.
Wait a secondo, guys, please. Alright, gonna refresh the scoreboard real quick so you are up to date. As Nameless is leading 1-0 against Andy-san, by the way. This is gonna be the game number 2 between those guys. Andy need warm-up game, exactly. Again,
yeah,
Goblins
played in weeks,
dwarves.
So definitely warm-up game.
Oh. I need to go observer, of course. Sorry for that. Ahoy, mateys. Huega, my man.
Quegger cheered X1.
Huega, thank you for the cheers. Thank you for the BD. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my man. How are you doing today? Right, we are waiting for Eternal.
Oh, I thought I clicked 2 times.
Right, no problem. So again, Goblins against Dwarfs today. The second game between those players and the same matchup. This time on the map Westfold. The last one was on the map Eastfold. And it looks like a couple of people, Nameless didn't have the map. If Nameless doesn't have the map, you will want to close out spot 2 and open spot 6. Or it might not work. I didn't know that. Sea Knight of EA, but by the way, welcome. And Heliax Demon, welcome to the stream as well. Commissar 96, so many new faces here. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And welcome to the World Championship. By the way, if this is your first time and you don't want to miss any of those tournament games, please make sure to hit that follow button. And definitely check out my YouTube channel as well. And if you're watching that on YouTube, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe for more content. Right, on the right side of the map, we have the green goblin player Nameless, who's leading 1-0 so far. He's from Russia. And on the left side, we have the red dwarf player Andy-san from Portugal. Thank you so much for the follow, Elpern. Appreciate it.
And we have a Fisher start coming down from Nameless and a classic Barak start coming from Andy.
Yes.
So I believe Nameless will creep the troll in the middle as we see
Elpern entering the ship. Ahoy,
He's gonna
matey.
start with half troll spikes and creep this troll.
Exactly. Half troll spikes, interesting start.
It's basically, when you do a Fisher start, it's basically a dwarf start with goblins. It's basically a lot focused on creeping and a lot focused on moving your units with the tunnels. Just like the dwarves, the half trolls are slow, you know? So you gotta walk with your tunnel. You're not gonna cross the map on foot, you know?
By the way, Chia Baska and Inzaya, guys, thank you so much for tuning in as well. That's the first time I see you guys in the chat. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. This is the game here in the group stage between Andy-san from Portugal and Nameless from Russia. Nameless is leading 1-0 so far, chat. And I mean, that was unexpected from my side at least, because Andy-san, you need to know that he's one of the Rise of the Witch King experts. But again, on the other side, yes, he was not being active in the last 2-3 weeks. I didn't see him playing once, so you can see he's a bit rusty. Maybe the first game was the warm-up he needed to perform better in the game number 2. If he does not perform better and loses that, the series here will be won by Nameless, who is making Russia proud right now. And like Eternal was saying, we have a half-troll swordman start. And let's see how much damage they will be able to deal. Warchan has been used on them.
Okay. He's forced to throw down a Radical. But he can still use this unit. Like, he just need one unit to chase them. And one unit can go into the mine and attack Nameless.
Yeah.
And we'll to keep the Radical active. So he can use it defensively and offensively. That would be good. Okay, oh! Look at the middle, the half trolls doing a dance.
Yes. Yeah, boy. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. You know? Right. I mean, they don't do anything, those half-troll spotmans. They are just running around, but actually they are keeping those 2 battalions of Guardians busy for now. That's
he should have just sent one, because the Guardians would pretty much win.
I've heard that those
weekend
those
like
spikes
that.
are the best spikes in the game. Is this true?
Uh,
Half trolls?
I would say the ill troll pikes are better,
Ah, yeah. I'm sorry.
but yeah, close one. Like those half troll spikes have more damage against certain things than the ill troll pikes.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's really tight between them. But once upgraded, the ill trolls are better. The upgraded ill trolls from Angmar are the tankiest unit in the game. So yeah.
Yeah, we have a fight here on the bottom side.
Yeah, the effects of the radical last wore down. But Nameless doesn't have much. He's gonna make archers now. That's what you usually do once you against dwarves. Once you start Fisher start, is you go archers. Just like last game, you saw archers will defend well, and the half trolls will tank the damage from up front, and then you get spiders just like that. Otherwise, against Mordor or other faction, you would go spider riders, you know, after the Fisher.
Yeah, let's
Because
see.
your enemy
PowerPoint
would
wise,
be-
2 power points collected by Nameless from the
Yeah.
Goblin faction, and same amount of power points also for Andy-san, for the dwarf player on the left. But command point wise, you can see Andy-san is a bit ahead of his enemy. 2 more
Yeah.
Guardians are moving. Let's see how much damage they will be able to deal.
So yeah, as I was saying, you would do like against Mordor or elves, you would go straight for Fisher and then Spider Riders, because you would push them me to do archers, because archers are really tanky, you know?
Right. I mean, this game is looking quite great so far for Andy-san. If he doesn't make a
Yeah.
big mistake, he can actually snowball that leads to a victory, which might speed the time in which we're gonna be the first time able to get to the game number 3. Hopefully, because all the games until now, we were only able to see 2 games.
Yeah, but I really want to focus one point here. You see Andy is using all grandstands. You should always, in a fight, except on special occasions, be in all grandstands against troops. Just Guardians are high damage dealing units, so no problem with that, you know. It's I'm just saying that for the players before, you know, with Arrow here using the aggressive stance on Black Hawks, it's a bit the same here, you know.
Glad they kept the music in the background. Makes you wanna put on your neighbor's ring to feel like a hobbit. Great one, my man, in Zaya. It was... But I don't want you to feel like Gollum, you know, that's the problem then. My precious!
Okay, Andy just spamming Guardians, and he's not making the same mistake as last game. He's going for an archery range, which he really needs right now, because really Nameless is just doing the counter to Guardians, which are archers and spiderlings.
Exactly. So let's see. I mean, the Spiderlings are doing great against the Guardians, especially with the War Chants being active, meaning they may deal the more damage. Thank you so much for the follow in Zaya. Welcome to the pirate ship, my man. Only 2 Goblin Caves though.
Watch
Going
out.
double archery.
Enzai entering the
He's really
ship.
he's
Ahoy,
really planning on
matey.
spamming.
You wanna make extroverts all the time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, most of the times when I see goblins, and I was, you know, making a lot of commentaries for the YouTube channel, by the way, chat, you need to definitely check out my YouTube channel. I saw goblins spamming, or spamming goblins like crazy. Having, you know, I think Mr. Smoke was playing one of these games, he had like 6 goblin caves on the field, you know. And the entire map was full, chat, full with goblins everywhere. And they was so hard to deal with for the enemy, because the second he was defending the first wave of attack, the second wave was already there, and then before he was able to defend the second wave, the third wave and the fourth wave was already there, and then you could suddenly see that the entire base of the enemy was surrounded by those goblins. And those 2 games I did not see a goblin spam that much, so he chose to go for the spiderlings, and then, you know, only 1 or 2 goblin caves, then 2 fissure both the games. So different from that what we have seen so far. Maybe it's because of against the dwarves, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely, because if you go full goblins against the dwarf, what you will do is just battle wagons. You know, battle wagons will prevent any harassment coming from goblins without an help of spiderling or pikes. You know, if you only send goblins or without Azog or without spiderlings or pikes around, the goblins will just die. You know, to the battle wagon. And the battle wagon is very useful because you can just come out of the mine, kill the goblins behind the mine, and get back in the mine. You know, so it just prevents any harassment coming from that. It's the same against Mordor. You know, when you're Mordor and you're just spamming orcs and you don't send a unit of pikes with your orcs harassing the mines, a battle wagon would just come out, kill the orcs, go back in. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why against dwarves it's not.
Oh, what is he doing with the spider?
You need something else.
He's not watching them, dude. Oh, he lost one battalion, unfortunately, because not being careful. And this tunnel will definitely go down as well. The game is quite open yet. We're gonna check the PowerPoints, chats. We have the goblin player on the right side, the green goblin player Nameless from Russia. Collected 500 command points, 4 power points after having tainted land, which is used around this area. War chant is gonna be available, 5 power points. And on the other side, Hobbit special summon for Andisan. On the left side, the red dwarf player from Portugal. Rallying call is ready, will be used probably on the hobbits. And let's see how much damage they will be able to deal.
A big push is gonna come right now. I mean, he's already coming.
And he's and that's by Nameless picking now the cave bats, I think.
Yeah, I really need cave bats in this matchup.
Yeah, cave bats will be used. War
I'm not
chant.
sure of. I don't think this was a good Hobbit summon since he didn't follow up with it. Hobbits are just gonna die now. He should have used it later if he didn't plan making this a strong attack.
Frodo's Field of Galadriel is gonna be ready. Should be used now here. He's almost dead though. Oh, no, Frodo! The hope for Middle Earth is over. That was not the greatest special summon of all time, I guess. Because the special summon did not do anything.
Yeah, he didn't use his buff with it.
He didn't use
He
Rallying
just
Call.
died.
Just died for no reason. And now he's at the fortress, so... Does he have siege hammers? No, he doesn't have. Also without the siege hammers, the damage output not gonna be great.
As Andy should not, like, as long as the bats are active and you can take them down with such a big army, you need to focus the units. Right now he could take them down with a Q move, but he's not. Ah, here we go.
Oh, Rallying Call ability has been used finally. The cave bats are gone.
Not a so good rallying call, but decent.
The orc archers are, the goblin archers are doing
just in
great.
a big advantage right now. Those mistakes are not gonna.
Oh, look at that, chat. Look at that. We have Gloin on the field, and you know Gloin is being super effective against structures, right? With his slam and then with his shake foundation.
He's just gonna take down the fort now.
Yes. Dwarf faction in general, I think they are really good when it comes to siege, especially early on. And what I've seen so far, when you have the Guardians on the field, oh, Nameless is calling it GG, that means we're gonna jump right into the game number 3 between those players.
Finally, game number 3.
Finally, game number 3, as you say, yes. The first time in the tournament so far that we are able to see a game number 3. And as always, we're gonna spin the wheel to see which map it is going to be. We're just gonna make it, I need to go on desktop, so we are able to see that as well. And this time it is gonna be Jungles of Farharat, so no Forts of Isen today. Only once, only once. Okay, chat, let's get into it. But I need to correct the scoreboard real quick before we do anything else, sorry for that. Andy-san was able to win the previous game, so it's 1-1. And this is gonna be the game number 3, which means this is gonna be the last game between those players.
It will determine the winner of this match.
Watch out. Heliax Demon entering the ship. Ahoy, matey.
Ahoy, matey. Heliax Demon, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the pirate ship, bro. Appreciate it. Right, Jungles of Farharat, the final game between between Andy-san and Nameless. I'm gonna go observer real quick before we do anything else. And by the way, later today around 9 PM GMT +2, we will have more games going on between Mr. Smog and King Black Rider. Possibly also King Black Rider against King Mustafa will happen during this time. After this game, I will take a small break. I didn't eat anything just yet today, by the way. But later, in a couple of hours, we will be back with more games. So please make sure to turn on the notifications to not miss the next live stream. Russian brother, you will do this. Goblins against dwarves, once again for the third time. The first game was won by Nameless, the second was won by Andy-san. Let's see what is gonna happen in the third and in the final game in the map of Jungles of Farharat. As on the right side of the map we have the dwarf player Andy-san from Portugal, and on the left side we have the green goblin player Nameless from Russia. 1-1 it is right now. This is gonna be the first time ever in the tournament so far, at least, that we see a third game. And Jungles of Farharat, we saw this map already now 1, 2, 3, 4 times or something like that.
Yeah.
And I guess, for example, here in this map, in my opinion, you should be definitely getting more Goblin Caves on the field. Since you are really mobile with them, they are really fast moving infantry units, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I mean, you are right, they can be countered by a battle wagon, but battle wagons are first of all really expensive, so you can't have them everywhere. And later on, obviously, you need to get some pikes on the field. But battle wagons are really bad against spiderlings, so maybe you can counter them with that, you know?
Like I said, you can't go full goblins. You will need pikes or spiderlings at one point, you know, like... so you can start cave, it's just that you need something after that. You can go full goblins.
Yes.
Because the goblins are really... Every time you're gonna harass and your enemy has battle wagons and you're gonna harass with goblins, it's gonna be waste. Because like if the player is playing good, the battle wagon is gonna come down and just feed the enemy.
I like this move, capturing the signal fire. Lediga1, thank you so much for tuning in, Lediga. Alex, I heard you did good. Yes, Alex did really good against Dayman from Russia.
Giving vision. And I believe
I'm just gonna show you how much vision it gives, chat, okay? So this is having the signal fire. See how much vision it gives you. Incredible amount. So
in this matchup,
worth it.
Both players will need the signal fires because vision is gonna be extremely important to spot tunnels and mines.
Exactly. That's why you can actually, if you have the control of the signal fire, you pretty much are controlling this area, since there is nothing happening without you being able to see.
Exactly.
And when you see something, that's gonna give you the reaction time, right? Most of the time you are searching for the mine shaft, searching for the tunnel, but you are not able to see them because your units in general, they don't have that much vision control. I'm gonna just show you. So this is the vision control of this pikes, for example. He was just able to creep this warclire, but he doesn't see that much. So if the tunnel is here, he can't see that, right?
Exactly.
Right, goblins are sneaking through to scouts. We have Hall of Warriors, he's spamming more and more guardians. What I would love to see is something like a sneaky move, you know, purchasing the siege hammers and going for an all-in. Within the first minutes to surprise the enemy.
Oh, we saw Andy builders there.
And 3 goblin caves up on the field, that's what I like to see.
Yeah, he saw the dwarven builder and sending a unit through there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired. I woke up very early this morning, like very early.
My man, I went to sleep at 5 AM in the morning, dude. And I woke up at 9. I didn't want to wake up at 9, but my daughter was crying and I had to. Mr. Poogie Poo 22, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Piggy Poo Poo. Nice name you have, my man.
Nice name.
Watch out, Mr._PiggyPoo22 entering the ship. Ahoy, matey.
Mr. Piggy Poo. I will never forget this name again. And Slavin was already taken. Thank you, Slavin. Unfortunately, your name was already taken.
Yo ho ho ho. Slevin was already taken, just became a pirate.
And Patuskas. Thank you so much, guys, for the follows. I really appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to World Championship 2019.
Patius just became a pirate.
As you can see, Andy is taking good advantage of the side, avoiding those signal fires that Nameless possesses. So Nameless is not... The only way Andy can come is either through the right or the left.
Chabaska just became a pirate.
Other way than that.
Chabaska, my man, thank you so much for the follow as well. Guys, sorry, Etienne, we had like 4 follows in 30 seconds now. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for following. Welcome to the World Championship 2019. This is the group stage. We have Andy-san from Portugal against Nameless from Russia. As you can see at the top side of your screen, the score is 1-1. It's a best of 3, so this is gonna be the last game between those players. This is Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02 version 8. The map we are seeing right now is Jungles of Farharat, and the matchup is Goblins against Dwarfs. The Dwarf player is from Portugal. His name is Andy-san, and the Goblin player is from Russia with the color green, and the player's name is Nameless. So, what do you think about the and thank you so much for the follow, Serbi, by the way. Appreciate it.
Okay, Andy finally scouting the middle.
Yo ho ho ho, Serbi just became a pirate.
So like, look at this, the goblins have been here.
Yeah. Oh my godness, man. That's gonna be rough. Port work is coming up for the Dwarf player Andy-san.
Yeah.
Yes, double barracks.
And as you can see, the build with goblins, when you start goblins against dwarves, usually go for 3 caves and then you go fisher or spiderlings, and that's what Nameless did. He went for spiderlings there.
Yeah. So what do you think about upgrading the spider pits to level 2 in order to be able to get those goblin spider riders on the field?
I think for now it's too expensive for him. He can't really do it, and because it won't be so like for now. Andy is just farming guardians, but you just need one unit of pikes. You know, pikes are so tanky, and then you can just it's fine. You know, it's no problem. Like Cav is not so good against wolves. It can be good, but it's you can't really harass with it because the pikes can eat the Cav when they're in the mine and they're getting out. You know, and it's like too easy to counter with dwarves. The pikes of the dwarves are really tanky. You know.
So one of the signal fires under control, this one from for the dwarf player Andy-san, and the other one is under control from the goblin player Nameless. It grants them vision control. Yeah,
I would say otherwise though, if Andy went archery and he had axe throwers or men of Dale, it would be totally different. In that case, Cav would be really good.
Right, let's see. I mean, he gonna get those battle wagons on the fields definitely. He just clicked one of them. He has one of them on the field, trampling those goblin archers, putting in some nice work.
Oh, Nameless is not a pirate. He just crept on the left side the work pit and he left the chest.
Oh, really? Where?
On the left, on the signal fire to the left.
Oh no. What is that? It's 2 parts of the treasure? Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Who lets
it was
treasure
like,
on the
there's a
ground?
battle wagon, I need to go, I'm gonna leave my treasure.
Yeah.
Kill the bat. And he killed the battle wagon.
Oh, the battle wagon is done. Yeah, that's... Builder? No.
Oh, no.
I think he's gonna get insane.
He could have killed the builder, he blocked him.
Yeah. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side. There is a mine shaft, so reinforcements are coming from the mine shaft. So how it basically works is he has 2 Hall of Warriors, and in the middle of those 2 structures he has a mine shaft. So the units are coming out, he can right click on that and just get them out anywhere on the map where he has a mine shaft.
Look, that's what I was talking about. Battle wagon coming out, clearing out the mine and getting back up because the spiderlings are here and that is going down.
Exactly. Spiderlings are so strong actually against battle wagon.
Yeah,
so strong.
On that case, because the battle wagon has no upgrades and it's alone, so 2 battalions of slings will kill it easily.
Yeah, but you need to also keep in mind that battle wagons are way more expensive than the spiderlings.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost cost a double amount.
Once, well, actually, you need 2 battalion of slings to really kill it, even if 1 is sufficient. But if you want to kill it fast, while it's not gonna escape, it's 600. You know, 2 battalions of slings. So battle wagon is 500. It's balanced, you know.
So what do you think about the current stage of the game? I think it's pretty close, right?
Yeah, it's very open. Nameless is taking down the left side of the map, and Andy is getting the right side. It's very balanced right now.
Yeah, this mineshaft in the middle might go down, but he has
They're
spikes.
slowly gonna upgrade
He watched them.
into splitter things.
He needs to be careful with them. He doesn't see the pikes. They are crushing the spiderlings. Now he's able to see. Now he needs to retreat. He's grouping many units. The reason why they are glowing is the horde bonus, by the way, chat.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier and the games before, you know. Like once the spiderling harass, if you do a start with spiderling and you've got the pikes ready in there, you're just gonna kill them through the pikes like that.
Yo ho ho ho. Test hugger
and
just became a
for,
pirate.
Spider riders, if you just need a pike in your mind, get them out and you're gonna kill them through it. But what I see is Nameless is sitting on 14 power points. He hasn't picked his.
Yeah, but that's what he also did last game, you know. He had like 15 power points when he chose to summon Wildman of Dunland and Tainted Land. I think he's just not sure what he's gonna pick. We have almost 10 power points collected from
see
Anderson.
if he needs a bat or if he's going for a second buff.
Maybe, yeah. By the way, thank you so much for the follow. Test Huger, my man. Appreciate it. Test Huger, we are doing a commentary for the World Championship for Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02 version 8. The players' names you can see at the top side of your screen. One is from Portugal, Andisan, and the other one is from Russia. It's a best of 3. This is the last game. The matchup is dwarves against goblins. We're gonna have Hobbit special summon. We're gonna have cave bats flying around. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Here we go.
Rallying
That's
is on
what
cooldown
I was
still.
thinking. He was waiting for bats and now he got
And Wildman.
kind of the orbits. And follow ability is not ready, so.
Warchan and Rallying Call are ready, but they choose to not use it.
Yeah.
And all the hobbits are dead, unfortunately. More reinforcements are coming from the mineshaft, 2 battle wagons. And there is no
Finally,
counter.
Man of Dale on the battle wagons.
Nice move.
It's gonna be double Man of Dale, and with those 2 battle wagons are gonna be very hard now to take down with spiderlings. You will need at least 2 or 3 battalions of spiderlings to try to take them down. Oh, bad placement though. If you're placing badly, it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
Heal has
nice.
been used.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got 3 battalions of things in this.
Yeah, but it looks good. Nice micro here with the battle wagons. With the Man of Dale upgrades, they can keep up the range.
Exactly.
And in the meantime, Frodo is hiding with the ring, I think.
He's going back. Watchant has been used, so.
But in the meantime,
Andy
Andisan was able to take the map control. We're gonna check the power points and command points. Nameless has
Temple
800. What is
going
coming?
back. You know, just go force, go back. Back.
Yeah. Azog is on the fields.
Some third battle wagon came out. Oh, Azog, yeah.
Azog
Careful.
is sitting like a truck on this battle wagon, actually.
Yeah.
But
They
he might
basically
be in
have
trouble.
three counters to battle wagons with goblins, with spiderlings, pikes, and heroes, and Drogoth flyer. 4 counters to it.
Yeah. So we have 800 command points right now for the goblin player Nameless. He has the Wildman of Dunland special summon, which was used before. They are now gone. Cave Bats, War Chant, and 6.5 power points collected. He will be losing a couple of those tunnels.
He's gonna try to send his links here to pick down, but he's gonna slowly see that the battle wagons with Men of Dale are no joke.
Yeah, they are doing actually great. On the other side, we
And
have
right now,
thousands.
those 3 battle wagons, if you add them together, they're worth 3,000.
Yeah,
500 for the battle wagon and 500 for the Men of Dale.
exactly. Because we have 7 power points collected after having Hobbit special summon Heal and Rallying Call for the Dwarf player. He has full command points, which is 1,000, so the resource income is great. That's why he's able to afford that as well, to make those battle wagons. They cost 500, the upgrade costs 500, so the battle wagon costs you at the end of the day 1,000 each. That's why it's so important to keep them safe. So far, he's doing a great job microing them around. With the Man of Dale upgrades, they can also, if there is a dangerous situation, keep up the range. If there are normal goblins or whatsoever, they can just trample. So definitely units you need to keep alive no matter what.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's see.
If I would be Nameless right now, I would try to think of a plan to get Drogoth, because Andy, and I know Andy, this is his strategy. This is what he likes to do. Just spam battle wagons and crush enemies. You know, it's his favorite thing in the game. So if you see him starting to spam battle wagons
one
like that,
battle wagon is down.
Ooh, yeah, all those archers can kill you. You can be sure that he's gonna spam them, you know.
That's gonna be nice trample. Oh, nice. Ooh,
Yeah.
the goblin archers rip.
That's what
Spine
happens
Alliance
if you only go caves, you know.
Rallying ability has been used.
Yeah.
Oh, the one.
Yeah,
Was he
those
able
are
to
gonna
get?
be very good because they're faster, and he just... Oh, he killed one!
He killed one,
He
yes.
killed one!
But the other two were able to get right into
Yeah.
the mine shaft.
But still, the Spiderling somebody needs to use it to destroy mines sitting
Exactly.
here.
Now we're gonna get some snow troll, half troll spotman units on the field. He might,
Yeah.
he then maybe gonna get some of those pikes from the half troll units to counter the battle
Sending his
wagons.
spiders into the pikes, that's not good.
And we have the Gore kill the Goblin King on the field, by the way, chat. Some balance needed. Battle wagons doing some Michael Jackson moves, yeah.
Alright, you know, people always say battle wagons are unbalanced, man. One battle wagon with this upgrade is cost 1,000, and they die very quickly if you get a good bite on them. Just like we saw the Spiderlings, just one bite and they were all ready to hit, boom, dead. You know, so you've got four counters, so 4 ways to kill them, and you need to have a good opportunity to kill them.
That's
When it
actually
becomes
great, by
very
the way.
hard, yeah, when it becomes very hard is when you have like 10 battle wagons and you're really having a hard time dealing with them. When it's like that, you need to out micro the enemy.
Beautiful barrage here from the dwarf player Andy-san, getting rid out of almost any enemy units. That's a huge power point, and he's gonna call it GG now after that one.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Very
I
nice
agree
barrage.
with Natil 500, by the way. Natil was saying the good thing for Andy right now is that his base isn't under attack as of yet. That's true.
Exactly.
Pressure is everything, so he was able to keep up the pressure that forced his enemy only to defend himself. That means Andy has all the time he needs to build more and more and more units. So it sucks that he was losing a couple of those battle wagons, but at the end of the day, he had the resources to replace them. And great game, great performance from both the players. Nameless was playing really good, well deserved the victory in the game number 1. Andy was able to strike back by winning 2 in a row and closing the best of 3 by winning 2-1 against Nameless from Russia.
Yes, indeed. And I'm
Patuskas,
just looking
welcome.
at Twitch right now, and we have 78 viewers, and Elro here has 58. So we are more than
120.
100 viewers watching those games. It's crazy.
That's actually
I've never
crazy.
seen that.
Yeah, that's so. Thank you so much, guys. You make it worth. We're gonna just continue with that. By the way, we're not gonna stop and lose any time. The next game, I will tell you, the next games that we're gonna have is gonna be between Mr. Smog and King Black Rider. But I need to wait. Is King Black Rider around? He have error in Witch King. We fix. Okay. Okay. We play in 1 hour then. You said break. Yes. We're gonna make an hour break, Mr. Smog. We're gonna make an hour break. And then we're gonna continue with more games, by the way. We're gonna have King Black Rider against Mr. Smog, maybe King Black Rider against King Mustafa as well. I will try to organize even more games for you. Guys, I really appreciate everyone who was following, who was watching the stream. Thank you for the subs, thank you for the bits. You are the best. We're gonna continue in about an hour with more games. Thank you, Eternal, for being the co-caster. I hope you're gonna be around in an hour as well. We're gonna continue where we stop.
Yeah, I'll try to stay awake. I'll tell you if I'm very too tired to...
Just let me know
comment.
in Discord, you know?
Yeah, I'll tell you. But
Yeah.
I should be able. Yeah, it's too awesome. I'm too excited.
Nice. So. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching it on Twitch, please make sure to hit that follow button. And if you're watching it on YouTube, as always, please make sure to to like this video and to hit that red big subscribe button for more content like this. Thank you for watching. As always, take care of yourself. See you soon and stay beyond standards. Peace, guys.